Huh? Where? Huh? Did I zone out? What was I doing? Damn, having one hell of a brain fart. I can't remember for the life of me what I'm supposed to be doing. Everything feels so hazy. I was going to work. I'm standing outside after all. Yeah, that's gotta be it. The sun is setting, so it's probably around 7 p.m., which means I'm gonna be crazy late. Fantastic. That's the beauty of working nights. I can't use the excuse that I overslept. Yeah, boss, I slept all day. Sun's up to sundown. That's why I'm 6 hours early for my shift, huh? That sound like the church noontime bells. It's high noon. No way, they must have been doing some special evening service or something. I can clearly see that the golden hour right before the sunset. I'll just have to ask someone for the time on my way to work. If it's not too late, and I really hooped it, I'll just get chewed out instead of fired. I'll still have to deal with being sweaty, but I'll figure that out when I get there. Oh, someone's coming home. Perfect. Fingers crossed that I'm not absolutely screwed. Hey man, sorry to bother you. You wouldn't happen to have the time on you, would you? Hello? Hey, uh, hey? That guy ignoring me? Normally I'd say whatever and walk away, but he's unfortunately standing in the stairway of this floor. The only way to exit the conversation is to shove past him, but this guy is giving me such weird vibes. I don't want to go anywhere near him. The longer I look at him, this guy seems more and more suspicious. That odd posture, he's slowly swaying in an uncanny, disturbing way. The collar of his shirt looks filthy, stained with splotches of deep browns and reds. Is he bleeding? Does he even live here? This is the top floor, and I thought I've met all of my neighbors. There's only 4 apartments up here. My only choices are to go inside and call the police or walk past this freaky guy. I don't have the time to wait around for when the cops show up, so I'll. But just as I take a step, I kick something weighty with my shoe, bright pink with gold accents. A book? What's. Netta? But I died. The world ended. The shock freezes me in place, and because I was so distracted, I didn't even notice. I duck inside my room, slamming the door in the suspicious man's face. Fumbling with the locks in panic, I managed to turn the deadbolt. Take a few fearful steps back and into the room, clutching the book to my beating chest. I died. I definitely died when I performed the final ritual. So why am I still here? Where is here? Locked in my room, I have nowhere to run. Ln'eta, Ln'eta. Ln'eta was here. She could explain this. Maybe there's something in this book that can save me. I need to hurry. Come on, Ln'eta, where are you?
Uh-huh. Who is this Ln'eta you're trying to call?
Missy? Oh, what are you doing in my room?
I just so happened to overhear you saying, Ln'eta, where are you? You sounded like you were in trouble, so I let myself in.
How did you even get in here?
The window was open.
Huh? No, it's not. And either way, I'm on the top floor, so how did you...
Ln'eta sounds like a girl's name, right? This Ln'eta is obviously the girl you stood me up for, isn't she?
What is her deal? I knew she'd be pissed I'd slam that door in her face, but not so much that she wouldn't notice anything obvious around here. Why doesn't she care about those freaky things stalking me outside? Or that my room is full of evil idols and ritualistic tokens? I can explain all of this stuff.
Let me guess. Accursed devices used to channel eldritch magics and do the bidding of outer gods.
Well, yeah, exactly right. Did you just randomly guess that?
Oh, I've just been playing coy. I know exactly what you've been doing. You know what this is, don't you?
It's a golden version of my book, the book I used to perform rituals for Ln'eta. Hers looks way more ornate than mine. Considering I ended reality with mine, I can't imagine how dangerous hers must be. Wait a minute. Guy, that suspicious man outside, they all match Missy's book. Is she making all of this happen? Oh god. I expected her to do something crazy. I thought she was gonna show up with a hatchet or something. Missy, look, I'm sorry. I just got wrapped up in something. Please don't.
Sorry? You're sorry? Why are you acting so afraid of me? Could it be that you know what this book is capable of?
I know all too well. But I also know that these incantations take at least 5 seconds to pronounce. And if that she gets it right on the first try. So, worst case, I have 5 seconds to stop her. If I dash for my witchery knife behind her, I might be able to kill her before she does something terrible to me. If I can distract her, I might be able to buy myself more time. Mitzi, look, I'll do whatever you want.
Anything? I can be rather demanding.
Name your price.
So bold. In that case, I have 3 commands. Number 1, you'll address me as Your Highness from now on. So when I come home, it's welcome home, Your Highness.
When she comes home, she wants to move in? But that means... whatever. It's not like I'm gonna have to actually follow through with these. At least one of us is about to die. As you wish, Your Highness. What else?
Number 2, you'll quit your job so you can spend every waking moment catering to me, your one and only.
Sure, whatever. Just a little more until I'm sprinting range of the knife.
And number 3, you'll obey every order and whim I have, absolutely, without question. Do you agree to my terms?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. What?
Absolutely, Your Highness.
I suppose if you will do whatever I ask, then there's no need to use any of these dreadful spells on you. As a matter of fact, I believe you can help me with them. Here.
She just handed over her book without a second thought. Yellow energy pulses and crackles from the fingertips. Is she not here to hurt me?
Oh, confused. I've liked you for a long time, and you're a capable bookkeeper. Handsome to boot. There's no reason we can't simply work together. After all, a relationship based on threats of violence and fear is no good, right?
Right. We narrowly escape with our lives just now. But something is bothering me. How does she remember that I stood her up in the reality that ended under Ln'eta's awakening? And how does she get through my window? I doubt she was able to climb several stories dressed like that and then pass through my locked window without breaking it. There's only one possible answer. All right, Your Highness. I'm ready to enter my lifetime of servitude to you. I just have one small request first.
Being?
Could you tell me what this is?
Huh? Your Worcestershire sauce? What about it?
So you're an eldritch god disguised as a human.
What? How did you figure that out so suddenly?
Isn't it obvious? No human being can pronounce Worcestershire. Where?
Worcestershire. Of course not, it's an eldritch loanword. Why else would it be spelled like that? I was careless. After all this time I wasted trying to seduce you in this slovenly form.
Yeah, you should have tried using your eldritch form instead. I would have fallen in love immediately.
What?
What?
You think cosmic entities are attractive? As a human?
3D women are fine, but fourth dimensional girls. 3D women are fine, but fourth dimensional girls with non-Euclidean geometry are smoking hot. They've got curves I can literally get lost in.
If I had known that you're attracted to my cosmic godhood, I would have just led with that. Allow me to properly introduce myself. I am Esther, King in Yellow, heiress to Carcosa. Charmed, I'm sure.
She's gorgeous. Bonafide Eldritch King in my room. Oh man, all my fantasies of smooching an eldritch horror are coming true. An eldritch royalty to boot. King in Yellow sounds familiar. I can't remember why. My memory of my other existence is kind of fuzzy. Why do I remember that her followers tend to be incredibly violent towards cultists loyal to other gods? Like Ln'eta, shit. Kinda got swept up in the moment, and I almost forgot I already pledged fealty to a different god. Is it reality or not? Ah, wait. I'm sorry. I'm already involved with another god. I'm following Ln'eta.
I know, so loyal, so faithful and devoted. That's why I want you to be my follower instead. In exchange for serving me, I shall grant you anything you desire. Wealth, power, whatever that rotten witch Ln'eta offered you, I can double it.
She promised me a smooch.
Then I shall... What? You handed over your reality to her? For a singular smooch? Are you mad?
You heard me. So, you'll match her offer then.
I suppose. If that's all you're selling the world for, then a smooch can be arranged.
No way. You promised to double it? That's 2 smooches.
Now hold on a minute.
2 of them on the lips.
All right. Very well. 2 smooches lip to lip. Satisfied? Usually my followers ask for inordinate wealth, unquestionable fame and influence, or some lavish indulgence. Nobody's ever dared to ask to kiss me before, so...
She's blushing for real?
You really want to smooch me? Well, your terms are amenable. Suffice it to say, I'll expect you to perform your scenes flawlessly in exchange. The prompt book I gave you contains the script for the King in Yellow.
Huh? You mean this spell book? That I was so afraid of? It's just a damn play. This thing is just a playbook. Where's all the power invoking ritual?
Rituals? Is this some sort of peasant joke that I'm too rich to understand? No, we aren't barbaric swamp folk casting hocus pocus in a cave. We have a little class. To invoke my power, my play must be performed perfectly.
Perfectly? I don't always get these rituals. I mean, scenes right the first time. What happens if I botch my lines or set a scene wrong?
Your performance will receive a scathing review in the Carcosan Times publication, and you'll also be killed.
I'm getting those smooches, no matter what.
Break a leg, dearest.
Perform Act 1. Oh. Oh. What happened? Okay. Exterior. In view. Oh, I have to go. Okay. Oop. Okay, I have to go out here. In view of the city. Okay. Here we go. Okay, greetings, stranger. Fortune feller. 'Tis a party for which I bellow. I invite the king in yellow, so come all ye. Oh. Then mask upon or masquerade until he may come. Okay. Oh.
Shadows lengthen, dim streets darken. To the curfew thou must hearken. Why so loudly dost thou bark in the dim city of Yatil? Only much attention, quite unwholesome, you'll instill from the souls of poor Yatil. Why attract so much ill will?
Perform the perfect. Next one. That is just what I must seek. See hidden somewhere amongst the meek is the invite. See he shall all mistake undo. 'Tis the king in yellow whose great wealth I shall occur. When his shadow passes through, wealth will come to, and I do.
Lo, your plans shall surely languish, and this whole town will know anguish, for the king is whom they say, which shall this city indeed smite. If he comes, Yatil and you and I will know his might, all be lost within a night. What reward is worth that price?
Okay. Wearing this expensive clothing, pardon from my family's loathing, lasting till I'm decomposing all my friends whom strife I've caused. Yes, preparing for this night their forgiveness in the cause, they shall be all proud because I have brought the king to us. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, good. I did good.
Bravo! Simply splendid.
Why, thank you. That was actually pretty fun. I haven't gotten to flex my acting chops since high school.
You're no stranger to the stage, I can tell.
Yeah, I was the theater kid. My school did Macbeth.
A virtuoso of the bard, are we? If you've performed Shakespeare, then you must be an actor of sufficient ability to survive my play. Tell me, what role were you? The leading man, I presume.
I was tree number 4.
I wasn't aware that was a role.
It's not.
You weren't even the leading tree?
Don't worry. I was actually Macbeth.
I thought you said you were a tree.
Acting.
Oh, you are good.
Oh, hey, what's happening to you?
Don't fret, dearest. Something is simply passing between my planet's light and your bedroom. A cloud, perhaps. You know the proverb, wherever the golden light of Carcosa shines, the shadow of the unspeakable one is cast? It's a literal rule. I can only be wherever the light of my planet star Carcosa shines. In other words, I can't reach you at night when you're not standing in natural light, or if anything obstructs your view of Carcosa.
That explains why Missy had a weird daytime curfew. She literally vanished when the sun set. What a Cinderella-like curse. That also explains how she got in my room. My window may have been locked, but the curtains were open, allowing the light in. So she can't get into my room if I close my curtains.
Aw, I was quite enjoying my time with you. I wanted to stay a little longer. Alas, parting is such sweet sorrow. It may be some time until your sky clears. Until then, I bid you adieu.
Well, looks like I have one hell of a choice to make. Ln'eta hasn't been summoned yet, and Esther is stuck outside for the moment. So I have a moment to collect my thoughts. Between Ln'eta and Esther, who do I want to smooch? Or maybe more accurately, who am I more afraid of? Do I stay with Ln'eta or do I follow Esther? She is offering twice as many smooches after all. I need to make my choice if I want to stay with Ln'eta And I should focus on casting spells from her book. If I want to meet Esther, then I have to open my window again when the clouds are clear and use Esther's book. And if I try going for both, well, walking down the middle of the road is bound to get me run over. As long as they aren't both in the same room at the same time, I should be safe, right? Oh man, what am I gonna do? Either way, I need to talk to Ln'eta. She might be an avatar of the world-ending calamity, but she might be able to help me get my head straight. Speaking of my head, why does my forehead feel kind of sticky? Perform the calling ritual. Okay, let's go back in here. Ensure all possible light has been snuffed. Close the blinds. Turn off the light. Dark room. Oh, I need to have fire. Oh. Oh, I need the necklace. Mortal, for what purpose have you?
Darling, it's you!
Hey, Ln'eta. It's nice to see her despite everything's been through so far. Surely she may have ended the reality I was from, but she never lied or deceived me in any way. She told me up front what would happen if I did it willingly. That said, I'm really glad you're here, but can you tell me what happened to me? To that world we dated in?
That reality fell to me. Nothing there exists anymore. Like a dream that ends.
Just as I thought. Only, then why am I still here? Why did I survive when the rest of the reality didn't?
Oh, darling, don't make me say it. It's embarrassing. You're still here because I'm still dreaming about you. Everything in existence is being dreamed about by at least one eldritch god. So as long as you're on my mind, you'll exist somewhere.
That's actually kind of sweet in a terrifying cosmic way. What would happen if every god stopped dreaming at the same time? What if you woke up all at once?
Everything, including all of the gods, would cease to be.
And that can just happen at any time?
Nah, don't worry. There's about 50 of us total, so the chances of all of us being awake at the same time are low.
There's only like 50 of you in all? She probably knows Esther very closely.
Kind of a big family, huh?
Family? Do you know Esther?
Darling, I thought I told you not to mention other women while we're together. Especially not my sister.
Sister?
Ugh, I can't stand that prissy little boyfriend stealing.
Don't have a great relationship with her.
Absolutely not. We've been fighting over planets and followers for eons. It wouldn't be a stretch to call us nemesis.
Thanksgiving dinner must have been awkward, huh?
Darling, what's that on your forehead?
What's what?
It looks like a lipstick mark. That's not from another god, is it, darling? Because if it is, well, you die here.
No way! Esther leave a kiss mark on my face when she kissed me? I should have checked the mirror before I summoned Ln'eta. It's
It's what?
come on, man, just bullshit it.
Say something.
It's ritual paint.
Ritual paint?
Yeah, it's one of the steps needed for your rituals.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Which ritual?
Oh. It's a secret.
I'm going to pretend that this lipstick mark came from a human girlfriend, so that I can spare you. But from now on, if you contact another god, I swear I'll stop being so sweet. Okay?
You wouldn't care if I had a human girlfriend?
Of course not. Why would I care about that? When it's a race against other gods to amass as many followers as possible, expecting your followers to be celibate is a bad move. For Grammy Roxanne, it's actually a requirement that you start a big family, or you get excommunicated from her following.
Grandma Roxanne?
Oh, I'm sure you've heard of her. She's got the most followers out of any of us. She's the black goat of the woods, or the mother goddess of fertility.
A fertility goddess, you say?
Oh, funny ideas, mister. There's no telling what I'd do if you cheated on me with a family member.
There. Looks like the clouds haven't cleared yet. I won't be able to see her right now if I wanted to. For now, I should work through Ln'eta's spell again. Eldritch hand saved my ass last time. I better cast that one in case I'm unable to talk again. Sheesh, listen to myself. What the hell is wrong with me, man? Alright, perform Eldritch Mouth. No robes, no amulet. Okay. No robe, no amulet. But I need a knife. And... oh, I need to go to the bathroom. Oh. Oh. There we go. It's still unnerving as I remember. In this reality, this is just my hand now, forever.
It's such a nice day outside. It's a little dry for my liking, but we could totally have a date. Why don't you open your window? Let a little light in here?
Oh no. No, wait.
But what? What is it?
You sure you want to do that?
What do you mean?
I mean, don't you want to shower first before you go out, like last time?
Huh? Why would you suggest that? Oh no, don't tell me. Do I still smell like the ocean?
Just a tad salty.
Heavens below. I'm so sorry, darling. I'll be right back. No peeking, but I love you.
That was a close one. If she opened that window, Esther would have came in and I would have been a goner. Looks like the clouds have cleared and Ln'eta's out of the room. If I wanted to date Esther, it's go time. Otherwise, if I want to stay with Ln'eta, I need to make absolutely sure that window never opens, ever. I'm to choose. From this point on, my actions will have consequences. Perform masquerade. Alright, makeup guide backstage in the enclosed room with a mirror. Prepare the host for a scene 2 by doing the following. Apply the masquerade mask to host's face. Alright. Mask. Adorn the host in elegant robe. Alright. Check. A ritual knife. Okay, I got the knife. Okay. When all is complete, look in a mirror. Oh, shoot. All right. To ensure the costume is prepared properly. Aiming back then and close to the mirror, prepare the costume to my fault. When all is complete, look in the mirror to ensure the costume. Alright, looks like everything is in place. I feel all guised up, even from this outfit. It's pretty loud. But even so, the beauty of this whole ensemble is out of this world. If Ln'eta is showering in here, I better meet with Esther in the other room. All I have to do is stand where the planet's light can reach me and I already know what you're gonna say. Your Highness Yellow is more your color than mine. But I still look pretty good, right?
You clean up well. I'm impressed. You'd be presentable before my royal court in that.
It's a pretty snug fit. The mask almost feels alive, like it's molding to fit my face perfectly.
Quite the opposite, dearest. Your face is molding to fit the mask.
I feel a twist of metal digging into my temples. Stuck to my face somehow. Oh, it really won't come off.
I may have failed to mention that we reenact the play with deadly accuracy. From this point on in the play, your character never removes a mask, so neither shall you. This surely shouldn't be a problem for someone who is planning to be my eternal servant.
I can't even blink anymore. My eyelids are stretched to meet the indifferent metal of the eye holes.
The mask and your face have become one. Your every pore is now gilt in gold.
This is... What do I have to wear this to work? When I see my family? When I see Ln'eta? Wait a minute. The strange people outside, they all had masks stuck to them too. Are they past followers who became Esthire servants? Is that gonna be my fate? Perform Act 2. Interior well lit. Enters wearing robe and mask. Alright, so well lit. That. Okay. I think that's good. Welcome, company, much cherished. May my loneliness thus perish. To this evening we shall share, which would be wasted by myself. No attendants have arrived tonight, alas, besides myself, but I'll be by myself when the king reveals himself.
Lay thine hands upon my bodice, for before you stands a goddess. Know this guest of goldenrod is merely the first of the night. Let us drink to your great wealth and family and life, lasting till your afterlife. All be yours once he arrives.
Okay. Yes, until my schemes may flourish, we shall hunt an empty fortress. Let us dance a whirling dervish while we feed our appetites. By the morrow we shall know if the king came tonight. Midnight marks the final chime. Until that comes, there still time.
Be graciously obeisant to demonstrate a courtly patience. He declines no invitation he receives upon his court. All who live in doomed Yatil will know without report the king arrived by your escort. A prophecy of grim import. An immaculate performance, dearest. Bravissimo. There's only one more scene to reenact, and then this world will be mine.
I probably should have asked before we get to the final act, but this play isn't a tragedy, right?
No, it's not. The ending is actually quite hilarious.
Oh, that's actually a huge relief. What happened?
Your character is slain and all of his wishes come true in an unexpected way. In his ambitions of greed, influence, and fame, he dies penniless, alone, and infamous.
Wait, my character dies? I'm gonna die? I thought you said it was a comedy.
Comedy is merely tragedy from far enough away, dearest.
Is she implying that she thinks my death would be funny? I get that she's an outer god, so human morals don't really apply to her, but that's gotta be cruel enough for her. No way! Can I go through that? Sorry, I don't want to die again.
I anticipated that you might get cold feet after learning of your character's fate. However, My wrath is terror far beyond a touch of stage fright. So, for your sake, dearest, do the fucking scene.
Oh, all right. Banquet. Okay. Food preparation. Prepare the scene by 3 of the following. Retrieve ingredients from the cold storage. Got it. Light red fire candles. Okay. Allow the king into the room. Do not make a mistake or a hungry, uninvited guest may arrive. Okay. The room is filled with a mouth-watering aroma of perfectly seasoned meat and fresh fruit. There must be a magical component involved here because I see no less than 3 of my favorite dishes. Sire is strutting towards my bed.
Surely you don't intend to merely watch me eat, dearest.
I didn't think she was gonna let me have any. Don't mind if I do.
That's not what I meant. Instead of watching me eat this feast, you'll feed it to me.
What was that? It sounded like groans of murderous anger from outside the door. Was that from the masked stalkers outside? If they all got their masks on their faces, they must be Ezra's brawlers or even ex-partners. Then they're groans of jealousy. Makes sense. They've been locked outside all this time. I bet they'd kill for a chance to spend any time at Esther.
Just a moment, dearest. What is the thread count of your silken sheets? At least 1,000, I presume.
Silk? My blankets are cotton.
Perhaps I'll just stand while you feed me instead.
So picky. If she's that uppity, maybe I'll start with the grapes. Something that'll feed her princess complex.
Delightful.
I'm glad.
Another.
Hey, think I can have one of those?
Dream on. My lips have already touched it. If you want an indirect kiss, you'll have to be more clever than that.
Oh yeah, so you won't eat anything my lips have touched either.
Of course not.
You were eyeing this cream puff, right? Would you like me to feed you a bite?
Oh, heavens below, yes! I am pleased by this new attitude of yours, dearest.
Actually, take a bite out of the cream puff.
What do you think you're doing?
Mmm, delicious. So good. Never had anything like it.
Let me try.
Oh, you want a bite? Even though my lips have touched it?
I don't want it after all.
Well, if you don't want it, then I guess I'll have some now, right?
Hey, hold on.
It's really delicious. Nothing tastes better than food with a twist of eldritch magic. It's a shame you don't want any of it. What's it gonna be? Watch me eat your favorite dessert or suffer an indirect kiss? What was that?
I order you to hand over the cream puff.
Very well, my king. I offer over the half of the cream puff to her eager hands, but instead, I forgot I was hand feeding her. Her lips are insanely soft against my fingers.
It really is delightful.
She's damn cute when she drops her sadistic front. I'd do more, but I feel those husks staring jealous daggers into my back. They'll tear the head off of if I let this go on. I'd do more, but I feel those husks staring jealous daggers into my back. They'll tear my head off if I let this go on. Shouldn't we save some of this for the play? It'll hurt the performance if we eat the entire set, won't it?
I suppose. Very well. Let us resume the play.
Perform Act 3. Interior, no light besides open window. Okay. No light besides open window. Okay. Enters wearing robe and mask. Should I put these back? Okay. There we go. Damn, the night and morrow scornful, wicked morning, unremorseful. Why tonight must be the mournful for ambitions unfulfilled. Oh, that was a tongue twister. After all my preparation, all the daylight I have killed, why, it is us only still. Oh, why are my wishes unfulfilled?
Why so limited your actions that permitted this result truly befitted to a hunger such as thine? Though your greed is grave and tomb and crypt in which you die, it's within your grease you fry. Dearest host, the end is nigh.
Wretched guest, you come to mock me for bemusement thou was hawking, and so in the town you stalked me to watch my schemes fall apart. Strip thy mask, apologize, then hasty depart. Leave the broken heart, leave naught else in whole or part.
Wear no mask, no witness, for it was thee who hast permit this golden guest to own the dimness of the city of Yatil. Lo, for I'm the king in yellow, whose long shadows on Yatil, and whose shadow you're in still. Dark as death is now Yatil.
Hark! Draw a blade from mine contusion. My life reaches its conclusion. Cruelty matched by your delusion, that truly are the king. Yes, you would have granted all my wishes, not forsaken me. If indeed you were the king, why would you have murdered me?
Granted all your wishes, I'm afraid I disagree. All alone you are with all of your remaining family. And as vision turns to darkness, you have claim to all you see. And you'll wear that mask and robe for the rest of all your life indeed. And the strong will fall to illness, haunt you too with crypt-like stillness, and none left alive to witness my ascension to Yatil. And from the catacombs shall spill the cries of innocence laid stilly, heard from lady and from smithy and from throne to peasant mill. Cries unprecedented in the history of Yatil. Wails unlike they'll ever be again in dark Yatil. That your invitations quill brought the king to black Yatil. Listen to that applause, dearest. The euphoria of a flawless recitation.
Innumerable voices make up the cacophony of cheering outside of my door. Fanatical revelry, screams of terror and sadistic amusement, all amidst thunderous applaud. The king has come.
Smiles, dearest, smiles! Aren't you proud of yourself?
Well, why didn't you use the stage knife? I'm really bleeding out here. My blood streams from the gaping wounds in my chest, and my abdomen is unseamed.
To ensure you stay in character, call it method acting, if you will. Oh, with sweet sorrow the curtain falls, and the show begins. The stage is now set for you to inscribe the yellow sign. Do this, and I will bestow upon you the smooch I promised.
You mean the smooches you promised? Plural. You said you'd give me 2.
Even now, that's really all you can think about? Your world is about to be enslaved by a horror from beyond the stars. You're dying from a stab wound. And you're worried about smooches? You are an interesting human. It is a pity that you'll soon cast away your individuality for me.
Yellow sign. Okay. Yellow sign is only visible. Okay. If you are content to spend your life with the king, dim all of the lights, leaving your window open. And black fire. Okay, dim lights. Black. Okay. And then window. Draw the shape below without the X. Okay. Wait, would that be on this?
Behold, the yellow sign. Become my slave, my eternal captive audience. I am entropy. Disorder. Where things are built tall, I appear to knock them down. Monuments, nations, relationships.
Some of these husks have wedding rings on their fingers.
I steal the hearts and minds of the rich or powerful to break them, and litter my court with them like gold dust.
But why all of people? I'm broke.
Because I am the breeze of chaos that knocks down any tower that challenges the grandness of my court. Your relationship with my sister was one of those things. Before, I only pursued you because you have a great deal of clout amongst the night-going crowd and shrewd, wealthy types. You would have been an incredibly powerful servant who would have been able to draw in countless wayward souls that meet my standards. At least, until that reality ended and you undid all of my hard work. All of my followers that I had stolen from Ln'eta, gone in an instant. And I had no choice but to abandon that reality. There's nothing left to destroy if nothing exists, you see. But in this reality, I've stolen away her most powerful asset. You. Just as I've stolen every member of my entourage.
The husks, they're bleeding from their chest onto their elegant robes, just like me. All these people? Why?
Why? Because it's what I do.
No, I mean, why are they still here? Aren't they kind of third wheeling our moment here? Kick them out!
Huh? Such a defiant tone. Why aren't you under the effects of the yellow sign? Were you unaffected? Did the spell fail?
I don't feel any different.
You're supposed to be obsessed with me!
I already was since I first saw you. That's why your little spell didn't work.
You can try and resist it all you want, but one way or another, you're my eternal slave from now on.
Are you proposing to me? I accept.
No, dearest, I'm not talking about marriage. What I'm talking about is catering to my every whim, anticipating my every desire, and...
That just sounds like marriage.
No! I'm talking about a servitude where you do nothing but kiss the ground I walk on and revere me for all of time. A servitude unlike anything on Earth, where you never so much as think of anyone else.
No, we have that on Earth, and it's called marriage.
It's different!
It's not.
It's too!
How so?
It means no freedom. Forever. You are only permitted to do as I say.
Yep.
And it means preparing every single one of my meals for me, whenever I so wish.
Yeah, for sure.
And it means never being allowed to quit your servitude. You'll never be free of me so long as you live.
Until death do us part, even?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry, but you're literally just describing being married. I mean, hey, if that's what you want, then I'm in. Let's get married.
Dearest, you shouldn't. I stole you away. I ruined your relationship with Ln'eta.
I preferred you from the beginning. I already broke up with Ln'eta in the other reality, actually.
Why are you being so persistent? You can't really want to marry me that badly. You're just trying to act all smooth so I give you your second smooch.
Save it for our wedding day.
You can't be serious, right?